Good morning, fellow Ambazonians.
Like a man of God, like what scripture says, that when God does not reign in a country and the devil takes over, that country is bound to fail.
Today, now Wednesday, number 8 day for this number 12 month for the year 2021.
It seems there is a devil planted in Cameroon, my dear brothers and sisters, that fathers like us at age 90, we are still occupying position. And where do we think our children will go to? That people have clinged to power and have enslaved other people. And the moment you talk, the threat will come with a gun. That the uniformed men and women that are supposed to protect those children have turned instead to be the people that threatens. And at the point that, my dear brothers and sisters, somebody called me over the phone and said, Pastor, we have heard your sermons over social media. We don't want to lose you.
My name na Capo Daniel, aka Sense Past King, the Ambazonian Governing Council, Deputy Defense Chief for Defense.
We have heard your sermons over social media. We don't want to lose you. We pray that God take care of you because they will kill you. Until they will kill everybody. Until they will kill everybody that speaks the truth to liberate God's children. Because the time has come, my friend, that the truth must be spoken and clearly.
Good people of the southern British Cameroon, good citizens of Ambazonia, we start today once again for give congratulations for the Ambazonia Defense Forces, the Commander-in-Chief Dr. Cho Ayaba, the Supreme Commander, the leader on the ground, General Ifang, Big Number, and the Mission Commander, XX, with the lead for the operation will take place for Bamenda, capital city for the Savannah State, on Sunday morning, 5 o'clock, 3 hours operation.
Operation Hammer Blow. Operation Hammer Blow. As I know in Ambazonia, this is complete and source. For the updating, they will say AGM need to fight. Who saw that Chris
What appears to be the fiercest gun battle has taken place. Residents of the regional capital Bamenda say the long battle between the military and Ambazonia separatist fighters generated the loudest war sounds they've ever experienced in the city. Soldiers
BBC, a report. The biggest sound, the biggest explosive, the biggest battle ever launched on Ambazonian territory took place on Sunday from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. 3 hours gun battle, urban warfare, as the BBC described them and other specialists them. The most heavy and direct confrontation between Ambazonian forces and forces of occupation of the Republic of Cameroon. The operation ABB named Hammer Blow by the Ambazonian War Council. The message be clear, as stated in the document that authorized the mission that was carried out by the Ambazonia Defense Forces. 2 units, 1 elite unit from the Ambazonian Mother Base and 1 unit of the Bamenda Brigade and a backup unit that stopped the backup for the Cameroon military. So in total, 3 separate units then launched this attack. They take part for this attack. The mission will be successful. The message sent by Dr. Cho Ayaba, leader of our war of liberation, is clear. Mr. Paul Biya Bivondo, the Mad King of La Republique, released Benji, Nelson, and the Calabar 37 Ambazonian youths that were rendition from Nigeria. Released Seseko Ayoktabi and the Naira 10. Release all prisoners of war that was picked up in Ambazonian territory and carried into La République du Cameroon. The second message is clear. We are not going to stop at using IED to prevent your military convoy from navigating our territory. We are going to come after you in your bases to deny you the possibility of owning and keeping bunkers, outposts, where your military prepares and launch attack against our innocent civilian, burning down villages, killing babies on our street, and harass our people, denying them human dignity. The message is clear. Cameroon will have no outposts in Ambazonia. We will not only resist, we will liberate our homeland. The coordination of this mission, from the intelligence gathering, the picking of the target, the assembling of the unit, the preparation and everything went according to the books. We want to congratulate the Ambazonia Defense Forces that they have demonstrated the capability to conceive an idea, put it on the table, execute it perfectly, command and control, bravery and honor, no blinking, shake in a day.
This is war. It is not time to celebrate. They robbed you of your homeland. They took away your hope. They robbed you of the right to dream of a future in the country of your birth. They murdered your citizens. They transformed your brain to think like a Cameroonian, to worship their flag, to sing their anthem, to pray, hope, and dream like a Cameroonian. They took away the land of your birth. They demonized you. They robbed you of hope, of a dream of a future that is better than the one you inherited. They killed your parents, turned your fathers into boys, raped your mom, made your sisters to be ashamed, robbed them in more. They sent you into exile. You lost your neighborhood. They dispersed your friends. You became delinquent in a land that you did not understand. They took away something so essential to your own existence that you live here with your body, but your spirit hovers without knowing where to land. They took away from us something so important that life became something we have rejected in this land. They took away from you a country that gave you hope, built the first democratic system where there was an electoral government change. They took away from you your economic system. They blockade your social system. They crumbled your economy so you could go into their own system to work for them. They made you drive through their own system so you could pay toll gate into their own system. They robbed you of your right to think, to hope, to have a future in the country of your birth. 243 years ago, the Americans told the British that their time of independence was now. They fought for 8 years, 4 months, and 15 days. They lost the Battle of Boston, but they won the war for the freedom of the United States. The South Africans face a nuclear power. They face a nuclear power country. Mandela said he is going to die for his people. He struggled in jail for 27 years because he didn't want to bequeath to the next generation something worse than he had inherited. He fought like a valiant soldier. The Eritreans humbled the Ethiopians, a more powerful Ethiopia supported by Libya and Russia. They fought in trenches, in gutter holes, on rooftop to be able to bequeath to the next generation something better. Your freedom is in your hands. It is going to be fought inch by inch, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, rooftop by rooftop.
My fellow country people, the time for our freedom have come. We must fight together. Every youth of Ambazonia must pick up their weapon and fight block by block. The day of our freedom have come. Like Dr. Cho Ayaba have said, if the generation of the Frundi have questioned our capability, we have answered them. We must all rally around and align for effective leadership, an effective structure that will guarantee the protection of our civilian and the safeguard of our community against excesses that the chaos of war can bring. If you be done be for breach, you think whether na left or right. Na time this for throw your heart in with the Ambazonia Governing Council full power behind the Ambazonia Defense Forces to liberate our homeland. We will do it. Yes, we can. The international community, it be louder for stand for justice for the Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. UK, British parliamentarian Naomi Webb, it don't talk say the time for them for be silence, it don't end. Not some parliamentarian way there for British government. He been one of the member them for the National Executive Committee for the Labour Party, big political party for UK. He don't add the voice. He even called Southern British Cameroon for a name, Ambazonia. Even the heavens are speaking. The hands writing is clear on the wall. As yesterday, the La République du Cameroon Colonial as House of Assembly, the head for the Atlantic State, Bokoma Alengo Zacchaeus, Imoto capsized as he come out for Victoria for go do propaganda video for La République on the way back for Douala as they stay now for exile. While for the Atlantic State, the head for the Colonial House of Chiefs, Fon Shomintang II, the traditional ruler from Bao Yekum, Fondom from Gokitunja, when I be the head for the La République du Cameroon, their House of Assembly of Chiefs, Ambazonian forces them. They don't also arrest them. While for inside Moliko, for great support market, for capital city of Ambazonia for Buea, there was an IED explosion inside the market. It not harm anybody. This IED explosion for inside Buea it be suspicious as no Ambazonian known group it never claim responsibility, and our inquiry it shows say no Ambazonian known group it no be behind such bombs in public space. Now the same bomb will be that happen for inside Buea University also will be suspected. Say na La République du Cameroon they be plant and they for try for defame Ambazonia them and present them as terrorism for the international community, while the Ambazonian forces them are actually the liberator of their people. While for inside the Atlantic State, La République du Cameroon, their occupation forces they ran launch an attack for inside Bocho Ntai village for Manu State. The population in the cry, say the Cameroon military, it done burn house them for inside Manu. The population it talks say La République de Cameroon they use drone for burn civilian the house for inside Manu.
As you can see, it's stranded. Our house has been burned down by the military drone.
The population for inside Bochu Ntai village for Manu they see cry as several houses then be caught on fire, burned down by the Cameroon military. For inside the Savannah State, the Ambazonia Defense Forces will call on all children them for Tuba district, made them rise up for join the fight for liberate their homeland. Bambili, it don't be the only area for inside Tuba where La République du Cameroon they don't get a stronghold because of their terrorists and their collaborator traitor. The fun way they for inside Bambili. We will do presentation regarding what will happen for Bambili. We no go allow Bambili meet and transform them into a zone where they go flop them with corruption for destroy Ambazonia their aspiration like Cambe Idanton. We appeal for all citizen volunteers for inside Bambili for rise up. We go arm them, make them carry out liberation operation them for free Ambazonia. They go join their brothers and sisters them where they go back them up for make sure say make Bambili remain a liberated zone free from Cameroon terrorism. Bambili it no go be a safe haven for traitors them, supporters of baby killers. For other side, as we launch for the Ambazonia Governing Council, the Liberation Tax System will call all citizens them for volunteer for provide information them regarding the people them where they be manager for Cameroon company and businesses them where they exploit our territory. We also want to assure our people them say the issue concerning land grab by people them where the Republic don't give them advantage from their own country, their citizens them, it will be handled and so at some point. All people them when a French Cameroon citizen where they don't give them land for strategic places, mean they collect rents and for dominate our economy, they will need for pay tax as well. Make population help with identify all these individuals them. We also want to inform our public, so we don't take note. Say for over 4 to 5 months, for all liberated area for inside Ambazonia, La République du Cameroon they don't stop for pay teachers them. Why they pay teachers them for area for their country where they don't run for war against Boko Haram. The fact that they need to pay teacher them for our own side, for inside Ambazonia. Now for sure our people them say indeed they see we as a separate people as we be. Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, no be part for La Republic. We no go expect anything more from their government and from their military as we tell our people them on a day-to-day basis. Even be more important, make our people them fall behind these policies then we will rule them out for make sure semi liberation it come out. Most of this proceed go back for enable we for teach our own picking them within liberated zone and for provide the necessary funding for the war effort for free our country. We call on Foku, Amumezam, all the top big company them. If una never get una notification, una approach we will inform the general public. Say the debate around the liberation tax, the subsequent announcement, it be informative enough so that any person where they go arrest you because of failure to comply with this law, it could get only itself for be blamed. We guarantee our people, all La Republic companies must pay their liberation tax or face consequences for failure to comply. This is not only about tax, this is a statement to show La Republic who owns that land. It is us, the people of the British Southern Cameroon, the Ambazonia Governing Council, a leading movement that exerts the sovereign power of our territorial integrity, have demanded liberation tax for all La Republic companies that exploit our territory and their citizens who have had ill-gotten properties that tax our people exorbitant rents. The days of exploitation of our land are over. Any staff where they represent this company them, failure for their company for provide for pay liberation tax, they will be held responsible. We're going to end this story with manners from heaven. Mungwin, it don't fall all over Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, in historic number. This one, na sign for freedom, na sign for good things for coming. The light is at the end of the tunnel. God bless you now. Make we put our hand together for support the resistance. Make we all our population they stand up to uphold all the pillars of our liberation war and for provide intelligence for the movement of La Republique du Cameroon, their occupation terrorists. Make our soldiers them save them hot nkunkum with nkangwa soup. God bless you now. Capo Daniel signing out.